My name is Dan McSwain. I'm in my second year of the public diplomacy program here at Syracuse. I currently am filling out my time as a fellow at the FCC in the new media team. My background, I worked for Obama for America for about a year, and then I was a blogger for change.gov, the website for the presidential transition. I started as a volunteer in Texas. I had just moved back to my parents' house to apply for grad school, take a few months off work, and I started showing up full-time there. I was hired as part-time staff, and then I was sent to Kentucky, to Covington, Kentucky as a field organizer. The campaign of Barack Obama was not ever a sure bet, and along the road there were a lot of risks that a lot of people take, not the least of which was the candidate. And I think online we got to really explore that space, test a lot of new approaches to engagement and to empowerment. And I think one of the major risks that we took was handing over control of a lot of our messaging to our community of supporters and giving them the tools they needed to organize where they lived, and really handing over a lot of the traditional campaign apparatus to our supporters. I got to go into some place which traditionally, voting patterns, demographics-wise, was not hospitable to the candidate, but where I was able to empower some people that were interested there to build their own network. And that's sort of what I mean about making these unseen networks seen. There were people all over northern Kentucky that shared a passion for this kind of change in politics, and they just didn't even know they existed. I mean, sometimes we'd go out canvassing and we'd find people on the same street. Both of them would tell us, I'm the only person in 5 miles that feels this way, but they were next door to each other and never realized it. Electing somebody is completely different than spending their tax dollars wisely, or giving people open and transparent data that they can use for whatever means they need. It's fundamentally different, even though some of the tactics are the same. The end goal is fundamentally different, and it's a really great learning experience for me, but it's really tough. I think that social media has helped me understand how networked a lot of things really are. It's made me understand, sometimes graphically, visually, sometimes online, sometimes offline, sometimes all of those things. Relationships between people or between ideas or between innovations that I wouldn't have necessarily seen before. That power to make something unseen seen to you. That's what's really gotten me interested in social media. The ability on the campaign, for example, to transform energy around this idea of change is very vague and ephemeral sometimes, into fundraising, into people knocking on doors, into votes. Ultimately, it's that transformation of something that you don't always acknowledge into something you can see. And social media and social connectivity software are driving this. That's what interests me, and I think that's where its real potential is.